Good morning. We have a warehouse. A lot of this vlog for this month is going to take place in this warehouse and follow the story of us trying to build a legitimate clothing company. Now, in this episode, I'm going to talk about a few things. One, I want to show you around the warehouse. It's not fancy. It's not very sexy, okay? I want to talk about business. I want to talk about risk versus reward and why we're doing this and what Ride Bikes clothing has been in the past, what I'm hoping to have it be in the future. We're definitely going to ride today. We're on a team, a Zwift team, Zwift Race League. So we have a full gas race tonight. But right now, man, bro, you've got to see this place. It's a disaster. But today is the day we get everything going. Here's the outside. Here's the little office that you come into. This is where the kitchen is going to be. This is where the actual warehouse is, and all of this stuff will be sold and moved and done. We got to clean this up though big time. We have almost 300 square feet of storage space up here. It has a little window from warehouse to office, so that's cool. We have a huge roll-up door. Disaster, I understand. We haven't really got things rolling yet. The new website should be up hopefully by the time I start this video or upload this video. Okay, but everything has been this ball just rolling of like excitement and then just and then we've had to scoop everything back up, put it all back nice and good and get that ball rolling again. I think we're finished for the day putting stuff together. It's decent. It's a decent start. It's still a disaster in here, but we definitely got the coffee station going. My office is slightly going. I forgot my mouse, so I got to go back for that. We've got our little lounge area. But let me try to explain how all this came together and a little bit about why I'm doing this. All right, so I'm going to run through a little business 101. The goal is reward. That is your profit, that's what you're trying to get out of it, reward. If we want this much reward, traditionally, you're going to have to take roughly an equal amount of risk. Reward, risk. Usually it's equal. Risk usually involves what it is that you're putting into the business. Do you have overhead? Do you have huge costs? You have payroll, okay? The bigger risk usually means the greater reward. Now, traditionally, what I have been doing in the past is print on demand and direct to garment. For the last 4 years, I was selling shirts like this, Running Sucks, and I would make the design super easy, Photoshop, no big deal, and I would print this on demand. Someone would come to the site, they would order it, I would have 0 of these anywhere. You say, I want Running Sucks shirt. Cool, boom. I send that order to a fulfillment center who prints on demand and direct to garment. That is very low risk. You could barely see it, it's such low risk. Why? Because I don't stock any of it. If you don't order, I'm not out anything. Now that sounds awesome. And for a lot of creators, it's the ticket. But with low risk comes low reward. To be honest and open, okay, you buy something for $24.95 off of my site. At the time, it was ridebikesbro.com. We've switched that to ridebikes.com, which was very expensive to get, by the way. That $24.95, okay, I get that, but then I have to pay $17 for this shirt. $17 out of my, that's what it costs. Okay, now that's shipped, landed to you. Okay, cool. And you'd be like, wow, that's insanely expensive. It is insanely expensive, but there was no risk. Low risk, low reward. High risk, high reward. That's the whole point of this little thing right now. I also had no control over shipping. Shipping times were a nightmare. If you've ever had any business dealings with me, you know this to be true. I wanted to solve that problem. I wanted to change that thing. I wanted to have better shipping times. I wanted to have better quality products. I wanted, flip it around, I want to increase my reward, okay? Because it's kind of ridiculous. People are like, hey, I want to support you, $24.95. Most of that is going to shipping and Printful and all these other people that is not me. And so it's like you feel like you're supporting me, but I'm not really making anything, but the money's still out of your pocket, right? But with more reward comes more risk, okay? So we have to up the risk. Now that is where I have yet, until now, wanted to embark upon. I did not want to risk anything. I was so afraid because of my one major failed business back in 2008. I didn't want to take on risk. I didn't want to take on debt. I didn't want to take on overhead. I just wanted to be lean and nimble and kick ass. This is where I was. This is where I want to be. I don't have the financial means to provide this huge red block to get this huge green block. So an investor was needed. I do want to circle back on something, which is that here is the market, okay? People who buy things. Now, if I was to go and just make the Vegan Cyclist merch, the smallest, I mean, and this is even blown out. That's the smallest sliver possible. People who want Vegan Cyclist merch. So in the very beginning, I did not want to double down on me as a brand, the Vegan Cyclist, okay? Because one, that has a finite amount of people that are interested in it. It has a lifespan. It's constantly dependent on me. I wanted to really broaden my horizons, right? And get much bigger section of the pie. To me, this is people who like bikes, okay? Out of everyone who buys things, I'm gonna say it's a good chunk of people, okay, that like bikes. So the idea of ride bikes came in. Now this is BMX, moto, mountain biking, cycling. It doesn't matter. You ride a bike, we have something for you. Also, didn't want to be an elitist. Didn't want like the clothing to be like, oh dude, I'm so good, I'm just the best ever. I wanted it to be much more chill. Enter one of our first designs, fitness level hibernation. We got a picture of a fat hairy bear on it, on a tricycle. This is as non-elitist as you can get. That's the premise of our company. That's the premise of Ride Bikes. Bear with me, I'm not trying to sell you Ride Bikes right now. I'm just trying to show you and tell you a little bit about the evolution of a company that I believe in. The other big thing was shipping times and a shipping experience. So we created some boxes, a really nice unboxing experience that we can ship from here, actually put the clothes in the thing, add a bottle, add some stickers, wham bam, you get this thing. It's sick, it's awesome. It ships out same day. You order it today, it ships out today. But how do I go from this in a plastic wrap thing to a really nice box with a really nice shirt with a really nice print and be sustainable? I gotta take stock. I gotta bring stuff in. I gotta be ordering all the time. I gotta have new designs cracked out. And me personally, I have to still be riding. I have to be doing impossible routes. I gotta be making films. I can't do it all on my own. I need staff. I need infrastructure. I need a warehouse. I need to actually have product here that I put in a thing and I ship to you. I don't want to be annoying about food this month, dude, but I'm gonna be. Eat whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I'm not trying to tell you anything. I'm not a propaganda pusher. But I have this app. I scan the thing, comes up, and I see that 240 milliliters is one cup. We used 2 of this. So that's 480. Yeah, so I just put that in, and then boom, I see that that was 150 calories, 16 grams of protein. So then we had our flow shake. We had 2 scoops of that, so that's 300 calories. So in this shake alone, 34 grams of protein, 450 calories. Cool. Then we have the pistachios. Half a cup is 160 calories. We did a whole cup, so that's 320 calories, 12 grams of protein. So now, so far, shake, pistachios, 46 grams of protein, 770 calories. We are now at 1,000 calories for the day, still at a 1,500 calorie deficit. So then I found this Jinka plant-based tuna. I don't know how healthy this stuff really is, to be honest. Definitely got a lot of soy and wheat in it, but this whole thing has 56 grams of protein in it. 56 grams of protein, 760 calories, but holy smokes. So, shake, pistachios, vegan tuna, 102 grams of protein, 1,500 calories, one meal. Let's go! 100 grams of carbs in this bottle, and then we still have 50 grams of carbs in this bottle. We didn't really drink that the other day during the FTP test. I am going to move this whole Zwift setup to the warehouse. I just ran out of time today, and also internet doesn't get installed till Friday. So that would also not allow me to Zwift. So I'm going to jump on about an hour and a half before our full gas race. Now, this is the Zwift Racing League. It's like the tippy top spear of the Zwift Racing League. I'm a part of a team. Oh my God, they killed Kenny, I think is the name. We have been crushing it, and this one is definitely not my forte. It is a sprint-a-palooza. There's points, there's first cross a line, there's first cross a segment, there's overall winners, but it is going to be an absolute match-burning fest. Nathan said to go long. I burned all my matches in that last little effort, but team went 1, 2, 3, 4. I picked up 1 sprint for points. I was up there. That's hard, dude. Woo!
Oh, goofy videos. Oh, goofy videos.
Yeah, we still have the bed out in the living room. What's up? We like to do it. It's fun. We get to sleep by the fire, and we have no one over, ever. We have no guests, so who cares? Mom cares. She doesn't really like it out in the living room. I actually love sleeping in the living room, and I don't know why. But we'll move it. We actually got a new bed. We actually got a totally new mattress that I'm supposed to do a video on at some point. And I don't think I've slept in it once. And that's why this is down here, because we moved the mattress down here. Okay, cool. So the race, OMG, we won as a team. I won 1 sprint because it's a points thing. and so you have to sprint like 5 times per lap. It's crazy. Nathan, he's got his own YouTube channel. He's like one of the faces of Zwift. I'm on his team. He crushes. It was just amazing, dude. It's such an amazing, well-oiled team. We have like race communications, and guys are talking and telling when the sprints are and when to go and what's up. And it was awesome. Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle. Alrighty, we have my wife's current favorite dish, which is just like a rice, an Impossible Route patty, and then some veggies. We have cauliflower and Brussels sprouts. And then seasoned, it's so easy. It's like a one-pot type thing. Depending on what kind of rice you use, like you could do quinoa, or like we have this white rice stuff that's like gluten-free. Anyways, it's delicious. Then I have myself my Topo Chico. I drink 7, 8, 9, 10 sparkling waters a day. I love sparkling waters. So macros for the day. Here's what's kind of crazy is because the day was so busy and I was moving constantly. I actually have burned, wait for it. It's 9 o'clock at night. I've burned 4,200 calories for the day. And so then so far before this dinner, I've only intaked 2,300 calories. So, dude, I have a 2,000 calorie deficit that I get to just feast on guilt-free. And I know this objectively. Okay, so right now I'm at 203 grams of protein, 164 grams of carbs, 106 grams of fat. That's before dinner. So then the rice and the veggies will bump up my carbs. I didn't do a whole lot of the Impossible Route patty. Like I probably only have like a third of the patty in here because I already hit my protein goal for the day. So just trying to up those carbs. So good. Let's give it a taster. Whenever I say Impossible Burgers, I say Impossible Route Burgers. It is what it is. I'm very excited about this. Here's the main thing for me is that I'm so excited that me and my wife are going to get to work side by side in a warehouse together in an office setting. Today was maybe a top 5 moment of my life. That me and my bubs, I took him out of school. I wasn't supposed to. Mom wasn't happy about it. But me and him went to Target and got all this stuff, like, you know, to beautify the warehouse. He helped me put it together. You know, me and my wife were sort of building stuff, and it was just so freaking cool to have this like family business. And we're so far from it being like successful. But I don't know, today was just like such a rad day about that. I don't know exactly what the story tomorrow is going to be, but I've got a lot of stories. A lot of stories to tell. So, Bubbas, hey man, thanks for today, okay?
Yeah.
Love you. Winnie?
Love you.
As always, thanks for watching. Vegan Cyclist.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
I did it perfect.